What's up, guys? Welcome to Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. Hope things are going well for you. I'm doing the second time I've done this. I did it about 2 years ago, and just like an acknowledgement of other reactors that I watch that, I don't know, I'm a sentimental person too. I mean, I think a lot as well, but that just sort of strike a chord with me. Like about 2 years ago, I did one, and like No Life Shaq was just starting to break out. I mean, he had like 500,000 subs back then. I started following him when he had like 300,000, and I'm like, oh, this dude is going to be the king of the hill soon. And the boys over at Lost in Vegas, they're killing it too, and they're really good. So they're the first ones I actually started watching, the Lost in Vegas fellas. But the ones now, of course, I watch Reactors, and some of them have it, some of them not quite as much. It's personal taste. Some don't have good sound, some don't edit well, whatever, you know, and then you grow as you go along, as I have. I look back on my early work and I'm like, holy crap. But that's life. That is the way it goes. But the very first reactor I want to acknowledge, and to me, as a human being, she's like in a class of her own as far as the reactors go. Some people you look at, and even though I've never met her, we've never communicated in any way, there's just something about them that I think, in her case, if the world had more of her, like, I mean, thank God we've got one of her, but the world would be a much, much better place. And I don't know what her real name is, but she goes by Sushi. And I'm going to let you know the 5 that I'm thinking of. There are more reactors that I like a lot, but Sushi, just her heart, she's very intelligent too. I thought I saw some a while back that said she's like in med school or something like that. But she identifies her thoughts very well. She's very genuine. She's got the cute accent. She's cute herself, but there's just something very endearing and warm and beautiful about her. And when she does country music reactions, I love watching her take on them. And like I saw her do a reaction to Keith Urban's Blue Ain't Your Color. I think, oh God, there was another one recently, whatever. But her insight, of course, because she's female, is different than mine. In any case, she's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person. So, and then the next one, and I came across her about maybe 4 to 6 months ago. And at first, when she was recommended, the name of her channel is BlueTube. I don't even know what her name is. But I started to watch a reaction of hers, maybe to, I don't know to what. Maybe it was a Bill Burr video she was doing or something. And I'm like, oh, let me see what like one of these younger ones thinks about Bill Burr. Because a lot of them are, you know, a lot of millennials and such take a hit for being overly sensitive and politically correct. And not much offends me, you know. I choose to be kind of like happy, you know. Mean people bother me a lot, but that's a different issue. But so I'm watching her do this reaction, and I'm like, she's all right. And then it turned out she's really smart. Like when you listen to someone's insights as they're thinking on the fly, like Sushi, she's really good at identifying what she's going to say. A beautiful delivery. But BlueTube has that too. And I'm like, all right, this is good stuff. So BlueTube, I don't know if any of these reactors will see this. On the first one I did 2 years ago, a couple of the other reactors saw it because I tagged them, and they commented. So I've never spoken with any of these folks, never emailed, maybe commented once on their channel, not often. But the next one, he's new to me anyway, JRaw, Jay space RAH. And he does primarily music reactions, and he's like a heady guy. And he's obviously a former athlete too, or a current athlete. I don't know. I saw one video and he's got biceps up to here. But he focuses really on the musical compositions. Like he knows music way better than I do. I'm guessing he played it or plays it, probably plays it is the better verb tense. But he dissects how the music's brought in and what's coming in behind, and he'll pick up on instruments that I'm not even picking up on. But that's the benefit of putting headphones on and just focusing on a song for 10 minutes or whatever you're doing. But he's really good to watch. So I'm going to have the links down below to these folks. And believe me, they don't know I'm doing this. They may not even find out I'm doing this. It doesn't matter. I'm just giving props where I see props are warranted or just some, you know, shed some light love out there. The next one is a couple. I love these two, and I'm surprised they haven't blown up more, but I have a feeling that they're gonna. And it's Justin and Stacey TV. They're a couple, no doubt about that. And they started streaming about a month ago, and then they do just some funny stuff. But the two of them work really well together. She's one of the cutest people on the planet, and he just is a good dude. This is how it comes off the screen, because that's all I've got. So forgive me if I sound judgmental, but at least it's not mean. These folks are just fun to watch. They laugh. She admits that she's like a nerd, and whatever. They're just good. Like the two of them, there's just like a good, wholesome quality. I think they're in Philly too, Philadelphia. That's the sense I got. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's where they're at. And then the final one that I want to acknowledge on this and just point your attention to, her name is Endeavor, but I think that the channel name is just JEM, all caps, Gem, you know, with a J. I started to watch her about 6 or 8 months ago, and she has blown up. I mean, she might even have 100,000 by now, but I first started watching her, I know, she probably had 10,000 or 15,000, but she's really good. She's really measured. I get pretty amped up when I do things. I'm kind of that way. And she's way more measured. She's beautiful. And so, of course, she's got the package, but like the things she says, she loves you. I love seeing the younger ones getting into the music that I grew up with. And that's the benefit of YouTube and digital stuff, but mostly YouTube, where the younger ones all know the music that like I get. They know Zeppelin, they know Skinner, they know The Clash, they know this, and country artists as well, which I did not grow up on. But it's fantastic to see them commenting on Delight, Groove is in the Heart, or whatever, and just get their take on it. But Endeavor, I'm assuming that's her real name because that's how she says her name. She's really, really good too. So I just like spreading the awareness, the attention. That's it. Just wanted to say that. If any of you other reactors happen to see this, good. Know that folks are paying attention to you guys. And even though this is a country music reaction channel, I watch a lot of stuff. And you guys have a special place right now in my heart and in my mind among the pantheon of YouTubers. So there you go. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep spreading the love and rocking the country.